This is the second part of the Banjo Frailing 1 video. In the first video, we learned to do a basic frailing motion with our right hand. Strike, a note, a strum, thumb, note, strum, thumb, note, strum, and count. 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. And we learned G, C, and D chords with the left hand to practice our frailing. Now the next part is we're going to change those chords a little more quickly so we can get some practice changing from one chord to another. We're also going to strike a different string. So we don't always play the first string with a strike. Sometimes we want to play, for example, today we're going to use the second string. String and the second string. Now the first string strike is probably the easiest because there's nothing in your way. You strike it, you hit the drum, it's all good. When you hit the second string, it's a little more finesse with the right hand in that you want to get your finger in there and strike that second string, and my finger ends up resting on the first string. After I strike the second string, I'm now resting on that first string and kind of bouncing off of it. The strum thumb part is the same. So if we look at our tablature, it's page 2 of Banjo Frailing 1, and it starts on the second line. We're going to play the G chord, and we're going to alternate between the first and second strings like this. 2, 3, 4, and. Get to a C chord. It's written just plain. G. D7. We're going to go to C and go back to the first string and second string. D7, same thing. First string, second string, and G, same thing. First string, second string, first. So, good practice going from first string to second string. The last two lines of our exercises mostly is for your left hand. It's changing chords rapidly, measure by measure. So we'll play through that. 2, 3, last two lines starting on G, D7, G, C, G, D7, couple sneaky things on that last line, some different notes to play, including the third string. So that last line again is G, third string for D7, and then on the G it's third string, first string, second string, and third. Now, as you go through these 2 pages of exercises, you can change them as your skills get a little better. You could do the first and second string alternating earlier. You could start a measure with the second string and go to the first string as a variation. Or you could change chords quicker by cutting out a measure or two here and there. This is the most important thing you can learn beginning frailing. If you can get these exercises and lessons under your belt, you'll be in good shape to play some songs really soon. We'll look at some more techniques in the next video, but for now, get to work on frailing.